Hey guys, it's me, Captain Norseman. I'm here with Groovy Historian,
Hello, Ron.
and basically we are going to do the official movie review on Jurassic World. By the way, guys, this will contain loads of spoilers, so if you have not watched the movie, do not watch this video. Go to cinema and then come back and watch it. If you don't really mind the spoilers, then just watch it anyway. But yeah, let's get into the plot before we get actually into the story. Basically, the plot was this. Located off the coast of Costa Rica, the Jurassic World luxury resort provides habitat for array genetically engineered dinosaurs, including the vicious and intelligent enormous. Is it enormous? Rex, yes. When the massive creature escapes, it sets off a chain reaction that causes the other dinos to run amok. Now it's up to a former military man and an animal expert, aka Chris Pratt, to use his special skills to save two young brothers and the rest of the tourists from an all-out prehistoric assault. So yeah, that was the plot basically. The cast also had Chris Pratt, pretty much, Bryce Dallas Howard, who a lot of people were, very praising in this movie, and she's being apparently connected to Captain Marvel for the MCU, by the way, guys. Also, we had Vincent D'Onofrio, who, by the way, guys, played the Kingpin in the MCU and who still is, so great actor. And there was the rest of the cast was also really good in everything. So they were the main key things. But we're gonna get into the story now. So Groovy, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Basically, pretty much the movie starts off like with an egg hatching and everything, and as you can tell by the eye, it basically shows that it's the hybrid dinosaur pretty much. Then we go to pretty much, we see like the two main kids of the movie, Zach and and also Gray and everything. And then obviously they're pretty much getting sent to Jurassic World by their mom and dad, because the mom is pretty much, her sister is it Claire? Yeah, Claire's pretty much Claire and everything, who is Bryce Dallas Howard's character, and so they're basically getting a free pass to go there because the parents are getting a divorce and everything, so secretly. So pretty much they go to the island and everything. Bryce Dallas Howard is pretty much having to deal with everything on the island. It's very stressful and everything for her, so she doesn't really have time for her nephews. And the nephews end up going around the resort, but obviously the two brothers don't have such a great relationship, so they tend to argue through most of it. You eventually do see Chris Pratt's character, aka Owen, and he pretty much is, dealing with the raptors and everything, teaching them, respect and everything, and discipline and everything. So that scene was really cool. Also, you do see Vincent D'Onofrio's character, and he's kind of like that typical mercenary military person and everything who wants to, take, the dinosaurs, for his own and advantage for the army and everything and stuff and all that crap as usual. But it was, and then obviously this kid basically by accident falls in the cage where the raptors are, and then Chris Pratt basically jumps in there very heroically and ends up saving him and everything and stuff. And yeah, and then basically after that, pretty much the guy who pretty much is running the whole pretty much resort. I can't remember his name pretty much, Groovy, but I think you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He pretty much arrives on the helicopter and he starts talking to pretty much Claire and everything about this new dinosaur because he wants to see it. And then pretty much they see that the dinosaur and everything, the hybrid and everything, killed its sibling, and it looks very dangerous and everything. So they go to Chris Pratt. They go to Owen's character, and then he ends up coming pretty much to see the dinosaur and everything, but the dinosaur's not there. It's pretty much invisible pretty much at the time. So then they go into the cage, but then it reveals itself that it's actually there, and you find out later why that's the case. And then it starts attacking people and killing everyone. And Owen eventually escapes and stuff, and out there, but also pretty much the hybrid dinosaur ends up escaping as well, causing havoc everywhere. Then after that, they pretty much, they pretty much, go after the hybrid dinosaur into the forest. But they find the dinosaur, but they can't see him. But then it reveals that the hybrid dinosaur so it can go invisible and camouflage into loads of different things, which is a pretty impressive ability. It ends and then eats everyone after that, whoever went after him, the soldiers and everything. After that, pretty much with the movie, pretty much you just see the kid, I think the hybrid dinosaur goes into the boys, doesn't he? He goes into the nephews after that, and he starts trying to eat them because they kind of go off from the rest of everybody else, and they're in the forest on their own really, and they get attacked pretty much. And then after that, it I think Owen and Claire go after them and stuff. And then eventually they do actually find them when the hybrid dinosaur sends all of the pterodactyls to pretty much attack all the people in the middle, like the central area of pretty much the Jurassic World resort. So eventually, Vincent D'Onofrio pretty much character, aka Hoskins, he tells everyone that we need to pretty much we need to use the raptors against this hybrid dinosaur. So even though Owen doesn't really want to go along with it, and Claire too, they go with it anyway because they know if they don't, the hybrid dinosaur could kill everyone on the island. They end up, getting the raptors to go after them. The cool scene you see in the trailer where, Chris Pratt's character pretty much is, riding the bike and everything, and the raptors are just running next to him. That bit happens, and that's really cool. And then pretty much like the raptors confront the hybrid dinosaur, but they start communicating, and then that's when Owen realizes that the hybrid dinosaur is also part raptor. So yeah, that basically is a big thing. Then the raptors start attacking everyone and stuff. Even one of the raptors dies and everything. I think they get blown up or something, Groovy. I can't actually remember. But yeah, and then pretty much after that, what happens after that, Groovy? I think they
It's a whole long chase.
Yeah, the whole on chase.
And
Then after the chase,
running around, then they're kind of stuck in that big triangular thing.
oh yeah, exactly. They got stuck in the building, didn't they?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, because they went back where all the scientists were, but they had all left with all the research and everything, the DNA. So pretty much hinting to more sequels in the future, which by the way they've confirmed. Yeah, and they pretty much it's just them and Vincent D'Onofrio. One of the raptors eats Vincent D'Onofrio, aka Hoskins, so he dies and everything. And then pretty much it's like them running away from the raptors, but then the raptors eventually stop because Owen talks to them and everything, and then the hybrids tell it's like kind of cool because you got the hybrid telling them to attack them, but they're listening to also Owen, and then they start like pretty much I think the hybrid starts killing them all, and then eventually, like the hybrid's just attacking, the kids and also Owen's character. And Claire goes and gets the T-Rex using the flare to pretty much bring him to the hybrid. They have some massive fight. The hybrid looks like it's going to kill the T-Rex, but then the vampire, the raptor, eventually just comes out of nowhere and starts actually teaming up with the T-Rex, which is so cool and everything. And then right at the end of it, at the end of the fight, they pretty much get the hybrid really close to the freaking ocean and stuff, like where that water resort area is. And they're pretty much the massive one that just keeps jumping and eating stuff pretty much eats the hybrid dinosaur. No, that part was funny. Then pretty much, yeah, they just, then you pretty much see all the families pretty much get together again and stuff, like the kids get with their mom and dad, and also Claire reunited with the sister and everything, and then obviously Claire and also Owen are just holding hands at the end, and it ends with the T-Rex roaring at the end, and that's how the movie ends. So it was a great movie overall. I really enjoyed it. Now, Groovy, what are your thoughts on the movie?
Wow, such a great movie, to be fair. Probably one of the best of the year. But I think for me, what it sold me is how Chris Pratt played well as like the savior and the army guy, and how much of a close bond he had with the Raptors, and he kind of became the savior, the helper, the army guy. So it was like an all-rounder character, and the other character as well, his lady partner, which was really well as well, because she was first just there for business, then she kind of started showing her passion and caring for her nephews, and it was such like an all-rounder movie. As I said, I really actually did like it, to be fair.
Yeah, I think Chris Pratt he just keeps getting better and better as an actor all around and everything. Every time I see this guy, Bryce Dallas Howard, I understand why people are saying for her to be Captain Marvel in the MCU now. Like, because as you said, she pretty much just cared about business in the beginning, but then she started developing into more of this brave, heroic character and everything. So, she did really well. I thought the nephews were, the two kids, as they were both really cool and everything. I think the older one was a bit of a douche in the beginning, but then he started getting better as the movie went on. Hoskins, aka Vincent D'Onofrio, he was freaking once again. This guy's just brilliant at playing a villain. He's just such a good villain all the time, and the rest of the cast, did really, really well and everything. I thought, the movie overall was I thought the movie was just really great. And I gotta admit, it's better than 2 and 3 of Jurassic Park, and it's a great way to bring it back. Is it better than the first movie ever? No, probably not. But okay, Groovy, what do you reckon is your rating for this movie?
8 out of 10. But reason being is this because they had the great link with the last few movies and the cross referencing. That's one of the most interesting things how they did as a sequel. So it's not like they rebooted it; they kind of carried on with it. That's how they saved it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like how they made a lot of references, especially to the first one. Like you saw the goggles thing, you saw the area where they ate dinner, you saw loads of things. Like even the cars, it was so cool and everything. I loved it and everything. My rating, I would give it probably most likely a 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it an 8 out of 10, just like Groovy did, because it was really good and everything. So yeah, but yeah, Groovy, I give it a thumbs up. Groovy, do you give this movie a thumbs up?
Definitely, it's such a groovy thumbs up.
Yeah, for everyone who hasn't watched it, go and watch it. It's freaking awesome and stuff. And yeah, we loved it and everything watching it lately in the last few days. So yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this live. If you know, obviously most people are gonna watch this when it's uploaded. So thank you when you watch this. Obviously, our movie review as usual and everything. Guys, basically the links to our other platforms and everything are in the description. But Groovy, you can go in detail about those now.
All right, cool. Check out my Twitter, Groovy Historian. Check out my site, officialgroovyhistorian.com, guys. And rest of my links in the description.
All right, guys, if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, just hit that subscribe button. Also, the link to my Twitter, my YouNow channel is also in there as well. So if you guys want to, follow me on those platforms too, go ahead and everything. And yeah, follow Groovy. He's a great YouTuber and great friend and teammate of mine. So yeah, but yeah, this was a great movie, and I had fun doing this movie review of Groovy. And yeah, I'll be back, guys, in the next video. And don't worry, guys, this Saturday we will be back with another awesome universe episode, news round, pretty much. All right, see you guys. We're out. Bye.
Bye.